All right, going to start with the first company, looking around. This is a great one because I think I walk past this every day in downtown Albany, okay? There's a membership-based co-working and event space in downtown Albany, catering not only to the startup community, but to the growing population of remote office workers. The company is CoLab, and the presenter is Katie McKenna.
Okay, I'm really nervous. Last time I was here, the owner of CoLab was just speaking up here. I stood up here and completely froze. So, but it was really nice talking to everyone in the beginning. So I wanted to start my presentation off with a question. Where do you do your best work? By a show of hands, how many people would say they do their best work in their office, if they have to? Oh, how many people would say they do their best work in a coffee shop? How many people would say they do their best work at home? Cool, yeah, so I found that those three options. When I first started working for CoLab, before that I was just a barista, so I was able to go to work, clock in, clock out, and then be done for the day. And when I was presented with this new opportunity, I was really excited to have that flexibility to kind of work within the hours that I wanted in a different space. But I needed a place to do that because the CoLab was not open yet. So I needed 5 months or so of a different environment. So I had a home and I had a coffee shop. I also should mention that I had he's now 15 months, so I couldn't really go to the office. It wasn't very accessible to us, and it also wasn't really the vibe that I wanted to set. So I found a lot of these things to be very discouraging, and it gave me a really hard time when I was working. How many people have found these pains also in their environment? I know definitely I have. After maybe 5 months, I was going crazy. So thankfully, I didn't have to worry about it much because the co-working space was open. So here's a picture of a beautiful mural that was painted by a local artist, and just a little blurb about this space. And we're designed to just kind of hold space for people to foster their ideas and start up. Some of the features and functions that we have, it's a big open space, so right now it's all just open seating. You can sit wherever you like, change seating, when you feel necessary, and there's a sense of community and events that go on. Whether I hold them myself, I have some lunch and learns going on, some yoga and meditation that were coming up. I'll tell you more about it towards the end, but I'm always looking for more opportunity to get collaborative, members and groups into the space. So some people have brought their groups to me, and I would find them a space and a time for them to meet. So that's really cool. It gets people talking, people in the community connected to one another. So I also wanted to mention that it is kid pet friendly. That was very important to me to kind of be accessible to everybody. We have dog beds and a little kitty corner with toys. There's meeting space. If you just want to hold a space for a meeting and not want to be there throughout the day, you can just email me and tell me what your needs are, and then you can rent the space per hour. The other nice thing about it is that it's stress-free, which I didn't realize until I was in there. All you need to do is get a day pass or a monthly membership, and you don't have to worry about cleaning the place. I do that, or I get someone else to do it because I don't always love cleaning. But I also, we have printers and we have shredders and we have projectors and screens, and then you just let me know of what else you need. So here are the other amenities that we have. The cool thing about the standing desk was that was something that was suggested to us during our free month trial. So when people brought it to my attention, that's what they needed. I made it happen. So more to come. We have a lot of more ideas and stuff that we want to bring into the space. And we're always open to other people's suggestions. Sorry, I'm going in and out. So it's kind of easy to see who the CoLab is for. You would think people who are remote workers and freelancers, which it is, of course. But it's also open to anyone's kind of interpretation of what they need. There are some office workers who want to get out of that setting, and they want to be in a different environment to show off whatever it is they want to do. Students want to get out of the library. I know I did. Nonprofits, remote workers, and what is it for? I think it's hard to see when you just look into a space what you can do with it, but the possibilities are pretty much endless. You can go in there to just talk to the person next to you. You can't always do that in the coffee shop, and when I do that at home, I realize that there's no one next to me. So I can't really collaborate with my cat. I tried. So yeah, these are all the what did I do? Oh, thank you. So yeah, here are the prices that we have. We have a day pass for $20, monthly membership. How you would access these things, you would go to Stacks. I'll get to that in a second. You know, you order your coffee and then you can say, hey, I want a day pass. And for monthly memberships, you can just email me directly and I would just get it right to you. Try to do it as easy as possible. You can also just get the meetings set up with me or your events, and you would pay by the hour depending on how much space you would need. The prices start at $25 an hour. And what's also cool about the fact that we kind of came from a small business is that, you know, I can accommodate people's needs. I know how like tough it is. I mean, me as a working mom, is I'm not always able to, people aren't always able to work within my budget. So I can do everything in my power to do that. If you need a different package of like a weekly thing, I'm always open to those conversations, and it kind of gets us talking on how to make the space better too. So these are just some of the ways you could use this space. We had our ribbon cutting. You can work like independently, or you can work with other people in a more collaborative setting. And here are some of the reviews that we got, which were really cool. So for people who don't really know downtown, we're right in the arcade building, and we're directly next to Stacks, which is really cool. And I can show you guys this map later because I'm running out of time. This is our team. I'm the community manager, Tyler Wrightson, which I'm sure most of you know. He's very popular. And we also have Marley Ford, who designed the beautiful brochures and the bags and all that. And Sarah was like my coworker this whole time. She has been the person I've been collaborating with for months. And you know, I really needed that, especially when I wasn't sure what to do next. She was very encouraging. So these are the things we've been doing. It's been a very busy 3 months, and there's just so much more to come. Today I was working on a Mamapreneur kind of a weekly event for moms who work from home, want to bring their kids into the space. We also have tomorrow an event, like a city event, where we're going to talk about Maiden Lane, which is pretty cool. So if you guys also want to hear more about what I have planned, you can see me after. So what I'm asking for is that I know for myself, I can't do anything alone. And not that I am alone, I do have a really great team, but I've been doing so much work on this co-working stuff, and I need to know what other people need and how to make the space really great. So any event ideas or suggestions would be awesome. And if you want to speak, I need speakers too, people to present their ideas and help other entrepreneurs, things like this. I would love to bring into the space and kind of help the community grow. And mainly to also give awareness that we're open and we're ready, and member event signups too. If you sign up for a membership like tonight, you get the first month free. So 3, 2, 1, yay!
Is it more than one location, or?
For the co-working space, yes. Right now we just have one, but our hope is that with every Stacks that we open, we'll also have a co-working space going on next to it.